everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, two teams come off tough losses a week ago and want to turn things back around today. It's the Jets going up against the Browns. Set for the call of this Week 8 matchup, let's bring in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. On the return, here's Dre Archer, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And they'll run it here. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And here's a look at the starting offense. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man, hand him the ball, and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
So it'll be first down here after the run. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Ooh, with a juke. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And the defense for New York.
Sheldon Richardson's talent is absolutely immense. And when he plays on the defensive line, it's a difficult task to block him.
2nd down following the run. And now here's a carry heading left. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, Griffin. He's got time. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And he did get it back, I do think, yes. So no turnover on the punt, and it'll be a first down.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Here's Matt Forte with his first carry. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Fitzpatrick now on second down. And he's able to find Aaron Burbridge. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
On first down, this is Forte. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Now a second down throw for Fitzpatrick. It's caught. This is Burbridge. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 30 down to about the 27. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Fitzpatrick, and Anderson's got it. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Amaro's got it, left side. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They go play act, and this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Their big-bodied receiver with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And there's a flag on the play. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. From midfield now, here's Griffin. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Well, the coaches mentioned they weren't as concerned about big play offense. They thought they could get some shorter, quicker stuff and be consistent. And that's kind of what they showed there.
What they saw in preparation, what they saw in film, is a defense that likes to get out fast in terms of coverage, meaning they either bail out or they give them a lot of space to throw the underneath stuff, so they decide they take advantage of it and worked on it hard in practice this week. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Once again, Griffin. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Dree Archer with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And his kick is good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Penalty marker is down here. And out of bounds there on the kick. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Fitzpatrick now going to give to Forte. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there at 22.
A really nice read by the offense. They caught the defense not covering the middle of the field, went to the post route, and found the receiver wide open for a nice gain.
And now a first down following that long gain. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
On play action, Fitzpatrick. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The best name in the NFL, Barkevius Mingo, from its outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Third down, here's Forte. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. So on comes the field goal unit for the Jets. Here's Nick Folk. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the first down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a first down.
And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Griffin. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The tight end, Gary Barnidge, the intended receiver. Now they're going to face a 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On 3rd down, Griffin. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Jets take possession. New York set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. Surveying the field. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
10 yards to go on 3rd. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The former first-rounder Barkevious Mingo coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. More from Cleveland after this. Fresh set of downs here. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Now they'll throw it with Griffin. And his throw here is incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and that'll bring up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
It's taken to the 26. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times.
He's got a man complete. 26 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Jet 1st down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. A 1st down throw for Fitzpatrick. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st.
Now that was a passer's nightmare.
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
That's complete. It's Gordon. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Final play of the half. It's Griffin. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On second down, Forte. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
To throw, Fitzpatrick. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. To the air again, Fitzpatrick. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, the hit sure looks like a simple route, but I think the issue with it is a lot of time when you're making that play, you're actually working your way back inside towards traffic where the big guys are coming from inside out, whether it's defensive ends or linebackers. And a lot of the time, instead of securing the pass, your eyes might stray towards the middle and wonder where the big hit's going to come from.
They'll run for it. Forte. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Well, this season's going nowhere. No reason not to go for it. And it's a rare success for them as they keep the drive alive.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd down, Fitzpatrick. Forced out to his left. And this is caught, and he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Burbridge with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Griffin. Steps away. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. On 3rd down, Griffin being chased. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. It's a 69-yard punt. 69 yards. Wow. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Desmond Bryant, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They go play action. Fitzpatrick finding time. He completes it to Burbridge. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Here's Fitzpatrick, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Fitzpatrick now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it. And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a 1st down.
He may try and run for this. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Fitzpatrick with a give to Forte. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Well, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find it.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap. And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
On second down, Griffin. And Barnage has it on the right side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
5 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, here's Griffin. He's got time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Forte, the lone running back. Second down, Fitzpatrick. That one complete to Anderson. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Third down now following the completed pass. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try and get it with Forte. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet. Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And, you know, winning is good for all the obvious reasons. But if for nothing else, it makes tomorrow's film session a little more palatable, doesn't it?
Oh, indeed it does. Sometimes it helps you in the grading because the coaches will look at it, and if it's a borderline play for you, if you won the game, you might get a plus in your column instead of a minus.
So for the Jets, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the struggles intensify as they drop.
tonight we ain't going out, so we invited everybody. The made, well, they're way too strong, but ain't nobody saying sorry. The speaker's so blown, no one knows what it is, but we keep it on repeat cause we don't want it to end. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads, but right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age, just acting our age. There's people here that I just met, but we're acting like we go back.